Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the 25th Annual Commencement Online Ceremony to award diplomas to the 2020 and 2021 graduates of the American University of Central Asia.
Паренек из Афгана, киргиз и китаец, это AUCA. Белый, черный и желтый цвета нашей кожи, это AUCA. В нашем сердце крылами машет синяя птица, и любовь между нами пусть навеки продлится. I was born once in AUCA, I was made in AUCA. I was born once in AUCA, I was made in AUCA. When a serious student meets a funny professor, it is AUCA. Memories to create, hands and years of friendships, it is AUCA. Память старых традиций и новые храмы, и холодные стены, оживленные нами. I was born once in AUCA, I was made in AUCA. I was born once in AUCA, I was made in AUCA. Ликование, слезы, поражение, победы, это AUCA. We are bonded together as sisters and brothers, it is AUCA. GPA, probation, невезуха и пруха, Айрек 40 флекс и немножко наука. I was born once in AUCA, I was made in AUCA. I was born once in AUCA, I was made in AUCA. Я рожден когда-то в AUCA, сделан я в AUCA.
We pass the word to the President of the American University of Central Asia, Dr. Andrew Cutchins.
Welcome, my dear graduates of the classes of 2021 and 2020. Parents, faculty, staff, and all the friends of the AUCA community to support us this day. We've waited a long time for this day. The past 15 months have been the most traumatic in modern times. We have all experienced loss, death of loved ones, friends, economic loss, hardship, trauma, depression. But today is a day of celebration, and we are to celebrate the triumph and the achievement in face of the adversity that our graduates have done. It is a day to celebrate the strength and the resiliency of the character of our graduates and the entire AUCA community that have contributed to the success of our graduates, and that they are able to celebrate their graduation today. Many times in the past 15 months, I've been faced with the question as to whether something is fair or not. Is it fair, for example, that students should be paying the same level of tuition for online teaching when the product, despite all we do to make it the best we can is probably inferior. Is it fair that faculty and staff have to work overtime to provide education and the material and the tools so that our students can achieve? Is it fair that we have to do an online graduation when there are so many events that are taking place that are offline? Is it fair that one of our students had to leave the country because of politically inspired attacks against him? One of our students who is graduating today. Is it fair that one of our most talented and promising graduates of the class of 2019, Fatima Khalil, was killed by a car bomb in Kabul on June 27th in 2020? Of course, the answer to all of these questions is no, it's not really fair. Life is not guaranteed to be fair, unfortunately. And we face unfairness. We face injustice. We face adversity. Life is full of it. But the critical question, I think, is maybe not so much whether something is fair or not, but what do we do? How do we respond? What do we learn from it? Of course, anger is a natural response. Sadness is a natural response. I've felt a lot of it personally myself under attack in the last 6 weeks. But these feelings don't really help the situation. You have to reach deep inside of yourself to find the strength and to find the wisdom to move on and to make the situation better, both for yourselves as well as those in your community and those outside your community as well. But I don't mean to imply that it's not important to ask the question as to whether something is fair or unfair. That is exactly what we teach at AUCA. We teach our students to ask the questions about fairness and justice. We teach the importance of transparency and openness, rule of law, non-discrimination, non-harassment, etc. We teach all these things, and it is important to ask the question, but at the end of the day, the most important thing is what we all end up doing about it. And today is a day that we can celebrate both the resiliency and the wisdom that our graduates have earned, shown by graduating during these difficult times.
Thank you, President Cutchins. Dear graduates, greetings from the chairman of the AUCA Board of Trustees, David Lachtir.
Distinguished guests, President Cutchins, members of the faculty and staff, honored graduates, parents, family, and friends. Good afternoon and welcome to these extraordinary commencement exercises for the 24th and 25th graduating classes of the American University of Central Asia. I wish, and indeed I think we all wish, that we were together today in the university's beautiful Central Hall, celebrating the outstanding achievements of the graduating students and the invaluable roles that their professors, family, and friends have played in bringing us to this joyous event. Alas, we are not. I am not enjoying a lovely June day in Bishkek, speaking to a sea of smiling faces. Instead, I'm in New York City, speaking to a camera. But let us not let that physical separation detract from the sense of accomplishment and achievement, and indeed joy, that we should all feel on this day. The past 14 months have not been easy. Indeed, they have been almost uniquely challenging. We have had to adapt to new ways of interacting, new ways of working, new ways of teaching, and new ways of learning. That has been true not just in Kyrgyzstan, of course, but throughout the world. It would be foolish of me to suggest that this was pleasant or welcome or nice. It was not. But instead of dwelling on the negative, I would like to stress one positive aspect of our ordeal. During the past year, many of us learned that we are more resilient and more able to adapt to change than we might have thought possible. That is a very important bit of knowledge. In the coming years, the world in which we live is likely to change, perhaps fundamentally. That may be due to technological change, or climate change, or political change, or other changes that we cannot even predict today. Change is inevitable, but what is not inevitable is how we adapt to change. We hope and believe that the education you have received at AUCA has prepared you well to anticipate and adapt to a changing world. And if you can look back on the last 14 months, challenging as they have been in many ways, and take from that a level of confidence that you can indeed adapt, and not just survive, but indeed thrive in a changing environment, then you will have gained something of great value from the adversity that you have overcome in this difficult period. Adaptation is not easy, and because of that, I want to express in the strongest terms my thanks to three groups of people. First, to the faculty. 14 months ago, none of you thought you would be teaching on little screens to students visible only in little boxes on those screens. Two of my wife's sisters are university professors, and I know from them that the experience of trying to learn to teach this way and to do so effectively is sufficiently challenging to bring them, at least, to tears. So to each of you who have met that challenge, thank you. Thank you for your extraordinary efforts. Second, to the students' families. We thank you for all you have done to raise your wonderful children, nurture their intellectual curiosity, and support them in their higher education. We recognize that over the past year, many of you have faced additional challenges and hardships as a result of the pandemic. But your continuing support during this trying period has been invaluable. So to all parents, a special thank you, and also to other family members listening today. Lastly, to the students, this was not the year or the commencement ceremony that you were hoping for. I know that. But your resilience and perseverance have been nothing short of admirable. So I wish to thank you for all that you have accomplished during this difficult year, and to assure you that if you could succeed in this difficult year, you can succeed in anything that you may do as your life unfolds. So thank you all.
Thank you, David Lakhtir. We pass the word to the president of the Bard College, Dr. Leon Botstein.
On behalf of the trustees, the faculty and the staff of Bard College, the partner of the American University of Central Asia here in the United States, I want to congratulate the entire class of 2020 and the class of 2021 on completing the requirements for the degree and on graduating now this June. These past 2 years, a year and a half, have been extraordinary for everyone, but particularly for students at universities, where the in-person exchange with other students and with faculty is core to the experience of being a university student. And it is an enormous compliment to each and every one of you that you completed your studies in these very difficult circumstances, having to deal with the restrictions that derive from the COVID pandemic. If there's one thing we've learned from this COVID pandemic, and you've learned it, is that education is best conducted in real time, in real place, and that it takes an extraordinary amount of discipline and effort to compensate for the loss of the normal exchange between and among students and between faculty and students. We are very proud of the accomplishments of these two classes at AUCA, and it is a tribute to the strength of international education and collaborations between different nations, different universities on an international scale in higher education. And we're very pleased that AUCA and BARD are new and important members of a network of international universities that is being developed, the Open Society University Network, which I hope will bring more and more resources to students in Bishkek and students in the American University of Central Asia. This has been a long collaboration, and we are extremely proud of the accomplishments of the university, of its students. I want to congratulate all the families, and it is a vindication of the significance of higher education and the liberal arts in particular in the strengthening and development of open and free societies throughout the world. Again, congratulations and good luck to each and every one of you.
Thank you, Dr. Botstein. We pass the word to the alumni of 2015 Student Life Officer of the American University of Central Asia, Bermet Ismailova.
President Kachins, ladies and gentlemen, it is my honor to present AUCA diplomas and BARD College diplomas and certificates to their graduates. Let me introduce you the 2020 and 2021 graduates of the Anthropology Department. BARD College Diploma, Bachelor of Arts, жана Кыргыз Республикасынын мамлекеттик үлгүдөгү дипломун төмөндөгүлөр алышат. Anthropology 2020. Sabina Davletkelieva, Ajar Kaltarbekova, Tirkishmurat Rejebov. Anthropology 2021. Aruzhan Abulkhan, Daria Akhunbayeva, Karim Salman, Alibek Murataliyev, Bigimay Tuligenova. Let me introduce you the 2020 and 2021 graduates of the Master of Arts in Anthropology. Борбор Азиядагы Америка университетинин дипломун Master of Arts in Anthropology жана Кыргыз Республикасынын мамлекеттик үлгүдөгү дипломун төмөндөгүлөр алышат. Master of Arts in Anthropology 2020. Almagul Aysarieva, Al-Anazi Monira Ayad, Samat Duruzbekov. Master of Arts in Anthropology 2021. Gulzat Ibrayeva, Baytur Toktosunov. Thank you, Anthropology Department. Let me introduce you the 2020 and 2021 graduates of the Applied Geology Department. BARD College Diploma, Bachelor of Arts жана Кыргыз Республикасынын мамлекеттик үлгүдөгү дипломун төмөндөгүлөр алышат. Applied Geology 2020. Мерим Дербишева, Кундуз Курманбаева. Applied Geology 2021. Aslan Alparov, Akmal Begmetov, Mamedov Emir Nusret Oglı, Bekbolot Temirkulov, Clementий Vayetsky, Aydar Jumabayev. Thank you, Applied Geology Department. Let me introduce you the 2020 and 2021 graduates of the Applied Mathematics and Informatics Department. BARD College Diploma, Bachelor of Arts жана Кыргыз Республикасынын мамлекеттик үлгүдөгү дипломун төмөндөгүлөр алышат. Applied Mathematics and Informatics 2020. Erlan Toktomambetov, Lola Khan, Biktur Umarbayev, Sanjar Umaraliyev, Aydana Yusupova, Bakıt Ulu Jetegen. Applied Mathematics and Informatics 2021. Elina Moldakmatova, Aman Oruntayev, Shodiyor Oganazarov, Moritz Kanarski, Ilya Solomonov. Thank you, Applied Mathematics and Informatics Department.
We are honored to pass the word to the current charge d'affaires at the U.S. Embassy in Kyrgyzstan, Brian Stimler.
Congratulations, class of 2021. It is an honor for me to be with you today, albeit virtually, to share some thoughts about what awaits you. My first experience with AUCA graduates was about a decade ago when I was working in Turkmenistan. It was my first time in Central Asia, and whenever I met someone who really impressed me, someone who had vision, drive, integrity, a commitment to serve their country, I would ask about their past experiences. In many cases, I would learn that they had studied at AUCA. While living in the Kyrgyz Republic these past 3 years, I've had that same experience countless times. In my work, I often come into contact with Kyrgyz movers and shakers, people who are doing amazing things. Many of these people are AUCA alumni. I've also met many of you, and I'm similarly amazed at your accomplishments and your contributions. Contributions to your university, to your community, and to future generations throughout Central Asia. And of course, as an American diplomat, I can't help but feel proud. I'm proud of you. I'm proud of AUCA. And I'm proud of all that the American government has done and will continue to do to help AUCA in its important mission. I've loved my time here in the Kyrgyz Republic over these past 3 years, and I hope to spend more time in Central Asia in the coming years. Having some sense for what awaits you, I trust that our paths will cross again. I look forward to seeing you become leaders in your respective fields and countries. Leaders who are drawing on your experiences at AUCA to strengthen your communities. Leaders who are building bridges between the countries of Central Asia. And leaders who are improving the lives of those around you. Again, my sincere congratulations. I wish you continued success and look forward to seeing you again.
Thank you, Brian Stimler. We continue our awarding procession and are back to Student Life Officer Permet Ismailova.
Let me introduce you the 2020-2021 graduates of the Business Administration Department. Борбор Азиядагы Америка университетинин дипломун Bachelor of Business Administration жана Кыргыз Республикасынын мамлекеттик үлгүдөгү дипломун төмөндөгүлөр алышат. Business Administration 2020. Азат Абайдилаев, Джахар Адаев, Арген Айдаров, Улжан Айтназарова, Канышай Акмолдоева, Аэлита Алмазбекова, Алмазбек Улу Арген, Атай Аманатов, Валерия Ан, Джилдыз Апышева, Элеонора Азыкбекова, Азиза Бакирова, Бектур Бейшембиев, Абат Боркоева, Дастан Чикеев, Айсулу Чотубаева, Сайра Дүйшөнбекова, Искен Дунканаев, Айдар Душенов, Рустам Эрматов, Аслан Исеналиев, Гульмира Ибраева, Ильмар Ильязбеков, Искендер Исабеков, Улугбек Исаков, Канышай Искакова, Аймарал Карманова, Айсулу Канатбекова, Чачукей Капарбекова, Фарзона Хайдарова, Алия Хилоу, Александр Ким, Мирлан Кочкорбаев, Джибек Коджобекова, Айжаркын Кудайбергенова, Айдана Кулушева, Денис Кылычева, Наргиз Кылычева, Анара Кыштообекова, Айдана Маданбекова, Сухайло Мамадниёзова, Жанна Марченко, Тахира Мухаммади, Асема Мукаева, Алымбек Ниматилаев, Нурлан Кызы Медина, Адилет Ниязбеков, Абай Памиров, Ольга Пыхова, Атобек Рахимшоев, Акбар Рысалиев, Шаислам Шабиев, Шарафиддин Шамиев, Сивара Таджибаева, Айдай Токтамамбетова, Айгерим Токтасадыкова, Бегимай Туратбекова, Аделя Турдалиева, Темирлан Тургунбеков, Айджан Турсунова, Бермет Зарлыкова, Жаныбек Кызы Мерим, Сезим Дженишбекова. Business Administration 2021. Айбек Кызы Нуршола, Мисир Акималиев, Анварбек Кызы Айдай, Айжан Асанбаева, Алмаз Атаканов, Аман Абдыраев, Ибрахимбек Ахмедов, Айлин Исмаилова, Дарина Ибрагимова, Бегимай Искендерова, Шердир Ильбонов, Азиза Джороева, Гульмайрам Джороева, Тынчдыкбек Камалов, Айдар Кененбаев, Татьяна Ли, Бакыт Мамытбеков, Айгерим Мирбекова, Талгат Муратбеков, Мухаммед Кызы Асемгуль, Сергей Мысаков, Арстанбек Насиров, Айзада Нурланова, Акжан Сартова, Нурмухаммед Санжаров, Джанаим Сагимбаева, Айгерим Сагынбаева, Эльнура Султанова, Бекзат Садырбаев, Искендер Тавалдиев, Сабина Пеннер, Айсулу Токманбетова, Кантөрө Токушев, Каныкей Усубалиева, Тимур Хам, Виталий Цой, Эртал Чинетов. Thank you, Business Administration Department. Let me introduce you the 2020-2021 graduates of the Master of Business Administration. Борбор Азиядагы Америка университетинин дипломун, Master of Business Administration жана Кыргыз Республикасынын мамлекеттик үлгүдөгү дипломун төмөндөгүлөр алышат. Master of Business Administration 2020. Айжан Алишерова, Чингиз Бегимкулов, Бакай Данияров, Нурзат Эсенгулова, Азиз Исабеков, Эльбар Исраилов, Амина Калмаматова, Санира Маджикова, Умет Нарзикулов, Фирдавс Садыкзода, Бекбол Шадиев, Фарида Ташбаева, Рано Токторбаева, Сивара Юлдашева, Арстан Джошбаев, Ойрамо Зулфова, Темирлан Атабаев. Master of Business Administration 2021. Бакыт Алимжанов, Галина Бажанова, Чингиз Качканбаев, Йоланта Мура, Наргиза Шимарова, Казантаева Сайлак Азиза.
We are honored to give the word to AUCA Vice President, Chief Operating Officer Chingiz Shamshiev.
Dear AUCA graduates, it's a great pleasure for me to congratulate you with the end of your studies at AUCA. All AUCA community worked hard during many years to make this day possible. At AUCA you acquired excellent skills. Probably the most important skill you learn here is the ability to learn by yourself during your lives in a rapidly changing world. However, I believe the most important quality you developed over the years of study at AUCA is the sense of civic responsibility, the understanding that your excellent skills are meaningful only if they promote a better living of those who live around you, who are the most in need in your community, city, region. Please stay always as open, tolerant, ready to share and help as you are. We are proud of you. Good luck.
Thank you, Chingiz Bolotbekovich. We continue our awarding procession and are back to Student Life Officer Bermet Ismailova.
Let me introduce you the 2020 and 2021 graduates of the Economics Department. Bard College Diploma, Bachelor of Arts, жана Кыргыз Республикасынын мамлекеттик үлгүдөгү дипломун төмөндөгүлөр алышат. Economics 2020. Бермет Абдыкариева, Малалай Ахмад, Амина Аймак, Айгерим Акимбаева, Джумагуль Акунова, Лайлома Атахи, Айдай Атакулова, Акмарал Ажимаматова, Алымбек Адышев, Атефа Бахр, Валерия Даниленко, Адина Думанаева, Алима Джейнбекова, Бекаим Эгимкулова, Хусейни Мухаммад Садик, Джамиля Кубанычева, Фарух Муродов, Наими Симин, Дильшот Норов, Мерим Парманкулова, Аклимо Рамихудоева, Сахибзада Муниб Рахман, Селаб Садав, Шаян Фархадуллах, Азем Ширалиева, Джавад Тахири, Тарек Бахшта, Торогул Улу Шамильбек, Ханифа Яри, Латифа Яри, Нури Аджмал Яри, Куватбек Залилов. Economics 2021. Нурзада Абдивалиева, Асылтай Абдраимов, Тимур Абдыгулов, Алия Асангазиева, Шахана Айоби, Сагнай Койчуева, Аим Чутоева, Алима Джаныбаева, Айдана Эрматова, Бекназар Фархадов, Надин Хромых, Игорь Ли, Ойбекаой Мамасаидова, Расым Маратова, Сохейла Нури, Эрлан Османгазиев, Надежда Пак, Наргиз Сарвари, Саманта Видрих, Бибигуль Арзыбаева, Гульнура Азимканова, Айгерим Калауова, Эрдан Кудайберген, Бекзат Токтобеков, Кемелбек Ирсалиев. Thank you, Economics Department. Let me introduce you the 2020-2021 graduates of the Master of Science in Economics Department. Борбор Азиядагы Америка университетинин дипломун Master of Science in Economics Department жана Кыргыз Республикасынын мамлекеттик үлгүдөгү дипломун төмөндөгүлөр алышат. Master of Science in Economics 2020. Айназик Талайбекова, Владимир Лохман, Айгуль Токталиева, Айджамал Амантурова, Бадилбек Улу Алчынбек, Ильяс Суванов. Master of Science in Economics 2021. Аяна Айдаралиева, Лилия Качкенбаева, Мэри Турдумамбетова. Thank you, Economics Department. Let me introduce you the 2020-2021 graduates of the European Studies Department. Bard College Diploma, Bachelor of Arts жана Кыргыз Республикасынын мамлекеттик үлгүдөгү дипломун төмөндөгүлөр алышат. European Studies 2020. Айзат Байсалова, Эльмара Байсубанова, Ислам Исаев, Малика Исатаева, Динара Молдошева, Асель Нурдинова, Эльмурод Тожединов. European Studies 2021. Белек кызы Азимай, Хилола Камилова, Тансулу Курмантаева, Эляман Мамакеев, Ширасхон Мирпачоев, Элимай Осмоналиева. Let me introduce you the 2020-2021 graduates of the International and Business Law Department. Bachelor of Arts жана Кыргыз Республикасынын мамлекеттик үлгүдөгү дипломун төмөндөгүлөр алышат. International and Business Law 2020. Алия Абасканова, Абдыкул Уулу Бакай, Атай Абылгазиев, Айбек кызы Элина, Тахмина Аликбаева, Салима Арзыматова, Элиза Бакытбекова, Даниэль Уулу Бекзат, Айдай Жолчуева, Айпери Искакова, Алина Кадырова, Айгерим Келдебекова, Эрик Кошоев, Телегей Малабекова, Дастан Маназбеков, Азиза Мукамиева, Нурбек кызы Айжан, Мужган Огуз, Ханепис Тайчаев, Толгонай Тойчубаева, Джамиля Усубакунова, Жаңыл Шайлоубекова, Айгерим Эгимбердиева. International and Business Law 2021. Айсулу Абакирова, Нурсултан Абдылдаев, Акыл Алмазбеков, Меркул Алсеитов, Ширин Азылова, Айзада Басакеева, Эльдияр Батырбеков, Бекзат кызы Айбеке, Мерим Чоткараева, Сезим Доскажоева, Бермет Дуйшигулова, Алия Душенова, Айсулу Дайканбаева, Бегимай Джумгалбекова, Шахруддин Иминов, Улугбек Калиясов, Ариза Каракетова, Аделя Касенова, Яна Ким, Сезим Конурбаева, Бегимай Кудайбергенова, Айджан Курманалиева, Адеми Кыдыралиева, Абай Кыдырбаев, Сейтек Мамытов, Амина Марат, Адель Самакова, Бегаим Сейдбекова, Саадат Суракматова, Аим Тарьелова, Камила Василь, Павел Залевский, Джамалидин Кызы Сезим. Let me introduce you the 2020-2021 graduates of Master of Laws Department. Борбор Азиядагы Америка университетинин дипломун Master of Laws жана Кыргыз Республикасынын мамлекеттик үлгүдөгү дипломун төмөндөгүлөр алышат. Master of Laws 2020. Айпери Алимбекова, Темирлан Атабаев, Чахонгуль Наипшоева, Анастасия Рукавичникова, Комрон Халилов, Айдай Чокморова, Арефа Шафаи. Master of Laws 2021. Болотбек кызы Алтынай, Бузари Могадам Сюзанна, Айзирек Джусупова, Данил Люгай. Thank you, International and Business Law Department.
We are honored to give the word to AUCA Vice President for Academic Affairs, Dr. Nurgul Ukuyeva.
Dear graduates, today is the day to celebrate your hard work, exceptional ability to respond to challenges and uncertainties, your perseverance, accomplishments and achievements. Congratulations, you made it. We know that last year and a half has been different for you, to say the least. You had to adjust to the new reality and forgo the most important, fun and precious moments of the college time, like hugs and kisses with your classmates before classes, handshakes, or morning coffee chat with your professors, having a lively discussion on a group project in a study room. And now we had to cancel in-person commencement ceremony. Unforgettable, colorful celebration with energy and vibe of friends standing next to you in the forum, loud applause and cheers of your family and friends. Pandemic changed everything and deeply affected our lives. We couldn't change the pandemic, but we could learn lessons from this experience to build a better future. I want to share a couple of lessons that I learned. Lesson number 1, simple things we take for granted really matter, and oftentimes matter the most. We want to cherish them, cherish those moments, spend value time, in-person time with our family, friends, co-workers. Cherish the moment and never take it just for granted. Lesson number 2, we are, as human beings, are created to be social, created to be connected and interdependent. We needed each other during pandemic. We stayed isolated, but we were more connected than ever before. We needed support of each other to overcome the challenges that we faced. Just to give you an example, remember the heroism of our selfless volunteers last year and how the entire country depended on them. So I hope you will reach out, help other people, and serve a bigger purpose than yourself. Lesson number 3. There are things that we could not change, like pandemic, but there are things that we can. It takes a handful of brave, honest, caring people to bring changes. We invested in you so that you do not look the other way. You do not stand aside. Do not just follow changes, but lead and be the drivers of change. Stay true to your core. Stay true to your values, inside and out, and be the drivers of change. Remember that at AUCA, we believe in you. We are one family. From AUCA students, now you're becoming AUCA alumni. We all care for each other, and we stand with AUCA because we believe in what AUCA stands for. Last but not least, I want to thank everyone who made this day possible. Faculty for their extraordinary hard work, passion, and care for their students. Parents for raising you, standing by your side. Спасибо вам, дорогие родители. And you, our graduates, for giving us, faculty and staff of AUCA, the purpose in our lives. Congratulations and best of luck.
Thank you, Dr. Ukuyeva. We continue our awarding procession and are back to Student Life Officer Bermet Ismailova.
Let me introduce you the 2020-2021 graduates of the International and Comparative Politics Department. Bard College Diploma, Bachelor of Arts, жана Кыргыз Республикасынын мамлекеттик үлгүдөгү дипломун төмөндөгүлөр алышат. International and Comparative Politics 2020. Жибек Абылбекова, Тамана Азизи, Камалия Алиева, Айзада Аналбекова, Мухаммад Аргандайвал, Акмальджон Ахмеджонов, Данил Ведь, Шохрух Васиев, Фатима Джафари, Мурсал Ибрагими, Касиет Касымова, Дильноза Кулакова, Кыял Максатбекова, Танзулу Матиева, Гульзада Миталова, Шокуфе Мохаммады, Акмальхон Набиев, Наргиз Нажми, Джибек Насырова, Мина Наврози, Алишер Норов, Фатима Нурмахамадова, Гульзада Осмонова, Азамат Очилов, Марьям Ранджбар, Бинавша Рахими, Ашраф Саад, Хафизула Саиди, Зарлаш Сармаст, Сабур Станикзай, Хансо Манг, Азиз Хурамов, Гарри Этоус, Эльбек Ибраев, Нурбек Батыров, Фарахназ Шарифи. International and Comparative Politics 2021. Сайкал Абытова, Анис Алибакшев, Зилола Ахьёева, Гани Саид Номан, Карими Нур Мухаммад, Муис Мамадсаидов, Салидат Матыева, Сакина Махмудова, Шахеда Муджаддеди, Насиба Назирова, Айзана Осмоналиева, Абдумавлон Фазилов, Хезбулла Шафак, Харун Ихсан, Мира Джакшилыкова, Рохулла Ильяси. Thank you, International and Comparative Politics Department. Let me introduce you the 2020-2021 graduates of the Journalism and Mass Communications Department. Bard College Diploma, Bachelor of Arts, жана Кыргыз Республикасынын мамлекеттик үлгүдөгү дипломун төмөндөгүлөр алышат. Journalism and Mass Communications Department 2020. Арина Апарина, Элима Аширалиева, Айгерим Атантай, Азиза Исакова, Азиза Каниметова, Эльзира Түмөнбаева, Уланбек кызы Сүйүмкан. Journalism and Mass Communications 2021. Бебахой Ашур, Аджар Бакирова, Чен Джиджун, Гуо Вения, Аймира Мотоева, Асель Османгазиева, Мадлен Сапаралиева, Нодира Сатыволдиева, Амалия Виталий. Let me introduce you the 2020-2021 graduates of the Master of Arts in Journalism Department. Борбор Азиядагы Америка университетинин дипломун Master of Arts in Journalism жана Кыргыз Республикасынын мамлекеттик үлгүдөгү дипломун төмөндөгүлөр алышат. Master of Arts in Journalism 2020. Айдана Ахметалимова, Наристе Алиева, Назима Туланова. Master of Arts in Journalism 2021. Данияр Абдыкеримов, Арстанбек кызы Кызжибек, Жазгуль Ибраимова, Диора Хакимходжаева, Жуманазар Койчубеков. Thank you, Journalism and Mass Communications Department. Let me introduce you the 2020-2021 graduates of the Liberal Arts and Sciences Department. Bard College Diploma, Bachelor of Arts, жана Кыргыз Республикасынын мамлекеттик үлгүдөгү дипломун төмөндөгүлөр алышат. Liberal Arts and Sciences 2020. Мхрангиз Азами, Аим Айдаралиева, Гузаль Алимова, Акил Атаи, Дмитрий Горбаруков, Зомати Хасиба, Инна Ким, Жанара Курманбаева, Алтынай Курманбекова, Кутлу Мерьем Нур, Алиман Мадылбекова, Содик Мирзоев, Шахла Муради, Айдана Нуралиева, Тендик кызы Нурзада, Арина Тургунбекова. Liberal Arts and Science Department 2021. Аббас кызы Джанаим, Абдурахман Абдурахманов, Сусар Абышева, Юнус Аслан, Улугбек Алыбаев, Амантур кызы Алтынай, Абай Давлеталиев, Мира Джакшылыкова, Айпери Джумашалиева, Анара Дубанаева, Ярен Думлу, Мадина Джанишбекова, Наима Джусупова, Хамид Карим, Алибек Кокумов, Ислом Конунов, Бермет Мамырова, Нурлан Залкархан, Алим Сулейман, Мерим Султанбекова, Нурель Чыныбаев, Эляси Рохуллах, Айдана Эрматова. Thank you, Liberal Arts and Sciences Department. And now let me introduce you the 2020-2021 graduates of Psychology Department. Bard College Diploma, Bachelor of Arts, жана Кыргыз Республикасынын мамлекеттик үлгүдөгү дипломун төмөндөгүлөр алышат. Psychology 2020. Салима Акназарова, Диана Джусупбекова, Субхия Диловаршоева, Тони Ким, Ксения Корнилова, Акбермет Намаева, Венера Нурбекова, Анастасия Пукаева, Мерим Рыскулова, Лола Садыкова, Акбекеш Сулейменова, Аджар Талайбекова, Айдай Талайбекова, Аяна Тазабекова, Мария Таранчиева, Калия Уланбекова, Акмор Шайлиева. Psychology 2021. Лиана Абдикаримова, Авзуна Акназарова, Таиба Атифи, Мурсал Айоби, Джамал Джумашева, Эркинай Кушубекова, Виктор Ли, Оскара Мелике Саре, Алима Сагналиева, Назик Сатимбаева, Улан Толомушев, Толосун кызы Айбике, Жаркынай Турагельдиева, Диана Заржецкая, Чун Юэсянь. Now let me introduce you the 2020-2021 graduates of the Master of Arts in Applied Psychology Department. Борбор Азиядагы Америка университетинин дипломун Master of Arts in Applied Psychology жана Кыргыз Республикасынын мамлекеттик үлгүдөгү дипломун төмөндөгүлөр алышат. Master of Arts in Applied Psychology 2020. Виктория Алябьева, Канышай Саякбаева, Валерия Тотолина, Камила Файрушина, Камила Юсупова, Равшанджон Юсуфов. Master of Arts in Applied Psychology 2021. Айгуль Аликанова, Моик Алишер, Алмаз кызы Назик, Джибек Кенжибаева, Вероника Харсун, Диана Саидбаева. Thank you, Psychology Department.
We are honored to give the word to the Chair of Faculty Senate, Dr. Medet Tuligenov.
Dear graduates of the classes 20 and 21, on behalf of the Faculty Senate, let me congratulate you with your graduation. The Faculty Senate represents faculty who has been with you for all 4 years you've been studying. And all faculty, including myself, have been watching how you've been struggling, how you've been growing, and how you've reached this point of maturing up to the point of graduation. So your graduation is your own success. We as faculty are proud to be part of that success, but it's mostly thanks to you. And we as faculty are hoping that this success will be carried further with you and you will have more success in your future life.
Thank you, Dr. Tuligenov. We continue our awarding procession and are back to Student Life Officer Bermet Ismailova.
Let me introduce you the 2020-2021 graduates of Sociology Department. Bard College Diploma, Bachelor of Arts, жана Кыргыз Республикасынын мамлекеттик үлгүдөгү дипломун төмөндөгүлөр алышат. Sociology 2020. Аделина Абдурахманова, Джибек Бактыбекова, Парвин Фаизи, Мадина Ибраева, Динара Исраилова, Айканыш Нурланова, Фаркунда Садики, Ихвал Джаникулова. Sociology 2021. Бермет Амирова, Элида Кыдырова, Майрам Тураева, Алтынай Исеналиева. Let me introduce you the 2020-2021 graduates of Master of Arts in Sociology Department. Борбор Азиядагы Америка университетинин дипломун Master of Arts in Sociology жана Кыргыз Республикасынын мамлекеттик үлгүдөгү дипломун төмөндөгүлөр алышат. Master of Arts in Sociology 2020. Нуржан Молдаканова, Зарина Бишинбаева, Юлия Дорофеева, Айкумуш Жакыбекова, Асанкоджо Исаев, Нурзада Купуева, Аселя Умиталиева, Фарьял Хайдари, Манас Шакитаев, Мерим Эгимбердиева, Master of Arts in Sociology 2021, Надежда Абдукадирова, Равшана Макеева, Асель Мюллер, Нилюфар Рафат, Надима Залмай. Thank you, Sociology Department. Let me introduce you the 2020-2021 graduates of Software Engineering Department. Bard College Diploma, Bachelor of Arts, жана Кыргыз Республикасынын мамлекеттик үлгүдөгү дипломун төмөндөгүлөр алышат. Software Engineering 2020. Эркинбек Алимбеков, Зыфар Бекташев, Глеб Ершов, Эллан Эсаналиев, Иса Жанболот, Жанболот Улуу Максат, Айдай Казыбекова, Азиз Керимжанов, Ахмат Киям, Николай Коломейцев, Иса Кулиев, Дмитрий Ли, Кирилл Лиховод, Аяна Османкулова, Владислав Пак, Самат Токтамамбетов, Арстанбек Турдубаев, Бектур Умарбаев, Султан Умарбаев, Анастасия Усенко, Талантбек Халдаров, Хыдыр Улу Дженбек, Мухаммед Шисир. Software Engineering 2021. Алтынай Абылгазиева, Дастан Алыбаев, Куштарбек Амалбеков, Бермет Артыкбаева, Бахтиер Аюбов, Абай Джанузаков, Захра Джафари, Нурсултан Джумабаев, Темирбек Джоробаев, Шамсулло Исматов, Филипп Крупнов, Егор Оленбург, Иса Орунбаев, Бексултан Осмонов, Замир Русланов, Сыдыкалу Улу Жолболду, Азим Ташбаев, Нурбек Турдалиев, Амантур Урматов, Алибек Чолпонбаев, Бектур Чормонов. Thank you, Software and Engineering Department. And now let me introduce you the 2020-2021 graduates of the Television, Cinema and Media Arts Department. Bard College Diploma, Bachelor of Arts, жана Кыргыз Республикасынын мамлекеттик үлгүдөгү дипломун төмөндөгүлөр алышат. Television, Cinema and Media Arts 2020. Мария Наумова, Анастасия Лысогорова, Фериде Сөзенбаева, Темурбек Карабаев, Алина Асылбекова, Айдар Максытбеков, Айсулу Мусаева, Сайкал Осмонова, Эрлан Шарапов, Карина Цой. Television, Cinema and Media Arts 2021. Адиль Алымбеков, Чолпон Асанбаева, Джанаим Ашимова, Арсен Дюшикеев, Айшегуль Дегер, Жазгуль Зарылбекова, Бегаим Мамытова, Галина Мазниченко, Ильяс Толомушев, Рыскелди Уралиев. Thank you, Television, Cinema and Media Arts Department. Let me introduce you the 2020 graduates of the Master of Arts in Central Asian Studies. Борбор Азиядагы Америка университетинин дипломун, Master of Arts in Central Asian Studies жана Кыргыз Республикасынын мамлекеттик үлгүдөгү дипломун төмөндөгүлөр алышат. Ярброкайл Ли, Кампо Луи Филипп, Георгий Мамедов. Thank you, Master of Arts in Central Asian Studies Department. Let me introduce you to 2020-2021 graduates of Master of Arts in Teaching. Bard College Diploma, Борбор Азиядагы Америка университетинин дипломун, Master of Arts in Teaching жана Кыргыз Республикасынын мамлекеттик үлгүдөгү дипломун төмөндөгүлөр алышат. Master of Arts in Teaching 2020. Мария Антонова, Айгерим Исакова, Гульнора Искандарова, Айгерим Кушаинова, Зиягуль Сабырова. Master of Arts in Teaching 2021. Назима Абдыбекова, Айтбүбү Абдыыбраева, Айсулу Ахметова, Айпери Арстанбекова, Алиса Алыбаева, Версавия Гура, Мария де Кастл, Айлита Джолчиева, Залина Сатылганова, Гульнура Тукешева. Thank you, Master of Arts in Teaching Department.
Dear ladies and gentlemen, let me give the floor to President Kochins to announce the best teacher of 2020-2021 academic year.
It's a very bittersweet moment for me to give to you the award, the Best Teacher Award this year of your late husband, Clyde Forsberg. Clyde was an institution here at AUCA, taught off and on for 9 years, and he had a huge impact on so many students. When we did the memorial for Clyde a couple of months ago, I was so impressed to hear what the students had to say about Clyde. It really showed what a special person he was. My favorite line was one kid from first year seminar saying that he is the craziest person I know, but the best professor. So anyway, please, it's a small token of our appreciation for your dear late husband. May he rest in peace.
Please welcome Olga Pykhova, the valedictorian of AUCA Class of 2020, and Alibek Cholpanbayev, the valedictorian of AUCA Class of 2021.
Dear graduates, congratulations! We finally made it. I know it is sad, but it's just a little milestone that we need all to pass. First of all, I want to thank my mom. Дорогая мамулечка, спасибо тебе за всю эту жизнь. И знаю, что ты являешься главным примером для подражания меня. И я надеюсь, что я сделаю твою жизнь еще ярче и еще счастливее. But also, I want to thank myself for being so proactive, for never giving up and chasing my dreams, for taking the most out of AUCA life, extracurricular and academic. I want to thank my dearest friends, Sayra, Aida, Nargis and Denise. Thank you so much for being so supportive and encouraging. Also, I want to express my gratitude to the Board of Directors of USKF programs. Without you, it won't be possible. Thank you for your dedication and constant support. Dear graduates, we are the exceptional generation, so take your time and make the most out of your life. Anxiety and depression are okay, but don't lose yourself and enjoy every single moment of your 20s, the golden and the most exciting age. Also, I truly believe in all of you, and I hope one day I will see your stories in Limon KG. So, I love you and truly miss you, my people who have spent 4 incredible years at UCA. Bye!
As the valedictorian of AUCA 2021, on behalf of the whole senior class, I would like to express our gratitude to everyone involved in our successful graduation. That includes the president and the leadership of AUCA, the administration, faculty and staff, the student senate, and our parents. During our studying, we as a student body faced a lot of challenges to our strong will and friendship. but we proved that we will stand for each other and our moral values at all times, and for that I thank everyone. Because at the end of the day, what matters are the good habits that we acquired in the AUCA and the leadership skills that we cultivated in ourselves. Regardless of the winds of change, at all times, we will show everyone with our strong words and deeds that we were made in AUCA. Thank you.
Lastly, we are honored to welcome AUCA President Andrew Cutchins for the farewell speech.
Dear graduates, parents, faculty, staff, friends of AUCA, thank you so much for taking part in our graduation ceremony for the classes of 2020 and 2021. We all hope very much that we'll be able to start classes fully offline in the fall of 2021, and that the next graduation in 2022 is going to be more typically AUCA style. I do, however, want to make one personal statement before we finish today. As all of us have realized how important our families are during this past 15 months of great difficulties. You can look at who's sitting beside you, and you're together, you're celebrating. And for myself, I came to a realization that being away from my family was really very difficult. And also for my wife Lilia, being away from her son Matt. And it is for that reason. Also, I was away from my sister Jane, who many of you know passed away tragically a few weeks ago from cancer. But I think that these hard times have taught me a personal lesson, and that is, it's really important to be close to the ones you love in good times and in bad times. And so it is for that reason that I now am announcing that I will be stepping down as president of AUCA this summer and returning back to the United States. It has been a wonderful 2 years here in Bishkek at AUCA and working with faculty and staff and getting to know students. I think we really accomplished a lot in the space of 2 years, despite many of the difficulties that the pandemic brought to us. We all achieved a lot, and I feel that the university is in a better condition. And I'm going to miss you all very much. This is a hard decision to make, not an easy one at all. But I don't want this to end on a sad note. Once you are in the AUCA family, you are always in the AUCA family, and I will always think of myself as AUCA. So please, all of you, the program is over. Have a wonderful summer, and look forward to hearing about the stories about how you and your friends are doing in the future. Thank you very much.